Good morning and welcome to Discovering the Exciting Life of Mr. Denzel Washington. Mr. Denzel Hayes Washington Jr. is one of the most acclaimed living artists worldwide. Quoting Mr. Denzel's words on his speech to students at Penn State, he said, "If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything except my faith. In fact, I want to fall forward. At least I figured that way I'll see what I'm about to hit." During his lifetime, Mr. Washington has fallen forward, faced challenges, tried harder, and succeeded. Today, we will explore his humble beginnings and we will see how, through his hard work, he has become one of the best. Today, I will talk to you about his first years, school education, and first movies, and the rest of our team will provide information about his midlife and awards, his accomplishments, his later life, and his present life up to date. Denzel was born in Mount Vernon in New York on December 28, 1954, to Mrs. Lennis, a beauty parlor owner, and Reverend Denzel Hayes. He enrolled in Fordham University to pursue biology, but he discovered his passion for acting at a summer camp. He then pursued to study acting at Fordham's Lincoln Center campus, where he earned his degree of Bachelor in Arts in Drama and Journalism in 1977. Shortly after his graduation, Denzel secured his main paid role in the historical play Wings of the Morning in Maryland. Denzel portrayed Matthias de Souza, a figure recognized as the first African American to settle in Maryland's colony. Denzel's emotional depth and conviction in this spiritually and complex role set the basis for him looking for more emotionally grounded and morally serious roles in his career. Some of his first movies that got his acclaimed fame are The Hurricane, 1999, Malcolm X, 1992, and Man on Fire, 2004. In these movies, Denzel showed his versatility, portraying a boxer who is falsely imprisoned for murder in The Hurricane, or a very convincing revolutionary leader in Malcolm X, and on Man on Fire, a deadly bodyguard. With his charisma and deep understanding of emotions, he elevates every script. His commitment to every role has always been present. In preparation for his roles in The Hurricane, he trained like a real boxer for months, sparring and conditioning. He also practiced his character dubbing Hurricane Carter's voice and calm, introspective manner. In Malcolm X, he read the autobiography several times to absorb and properly convey his personality. He even learned Muslim prayers and routines. For the role of John W. Creasy on Man on Fire, he spent time with former operatives and bodyguards studying their demeanor, tactics, and mental discipline.
Denzel Washington is very well known for acting in action movies. In fact, most people know him best for his exciting and powerful roles in those kinds of films. In this presentation, I will show some of the most successful movies Denzel has acted in or directed and how they helped shape his career. Before 2024, Denzel's highest grossing movie was American Gangster. It came out in 2007 and made $269.7 million, with only a budget of $100 million. The movie is a crime and action film about Frank Lucas, who is played by Denzel Washington. And Lucas is a drug dealer from Harlem who becomes very powerful in the 1970s New York. His drug empire grows so big that it becomes even more powerful than the mafia. On the other side, an honest cop named Richie Roberts tries to stop him. Lucas smuggles heroin into the US by hiding it in the coffins of American soldiers who died in the Vietnam War. In 2024, though, Gladiator 2 came out and became Denzel's new highest grossing movie, earning $462.2 million. It is a sequel to the original Gladiator and is full of action and adventure. The story takes place years after the main character, Lucius, saw his uncle, Maximus, die. After the rulers of Rome take over his homeland, Lucius is taken to the Colosseum. Angry and heartbroken, he looks to the past for strength so he can fight back and help bring honor and pride to the people of Rome. Denzel Washington didn't just act, he also directed movies. His very first movie as a director was Antoine Fisher. It was a big success, earning him $23.4 million on a small $12.5 million budget. The film tells the emotional story of a young sailor named Antoine, played by Derek Luke. He struggles with anger and violent behavior and is sent to see a Navy psychiatrist played by Denzel Washington. At first, he refuses to talk, but over time, he opens up about his painful childhood. With the help from the doctor, he begins to heal and searches for the family he never knew he had. Washington's most famous movie as a director, though, is Fences. Many people think this is his best work. This movie earned $64.4 million on a $24 million budget. Washington also starred in the film as Troy Maxson, a garbage man in the 1950s Pittsburgh. Troy once dreamed of being a pro baseball player, but by the time black athletes were allowed into the major leagues, he was considered too old. Still hurt by his missed chance, he takes out his anger on his son by stopping him from meeting a college football scout. Fences was such a big hit, and Washington was nominated for an Oscar for the Best Actor and for the Best Movie at the BET Awards in 2017.
Tony Award. In the early 90s, he moved his career from television to film. At that time, Malcolm X was released, and for the first time, Mr. Washington earned Academy Award nomination for Best Actor for playing role in the movie. Later, in the romantic comedy drama The Pitcher's Wife, he demonstrated his versatility in both romantic and action-oriented genres. His significant achievement was in 1990 in his performance in the film Glory. In the film, he played a role as a formerly enslaved man fighting in the Union Army during the Civil War. Playing role in the film led him earn the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, and this is the milestone in his career. Moving to his personal life. Mr. Washington got married to actress Pauletta Pearson in 1983 at his age of 28. Later, this couple got 4 children. He always prioritized his family life, and they maintained comparatively a private family life. Both of them have shown strong family bond, respect, and admiration for each other since the very beginning. Probably this led them to have long-lasting married life in Hollywood. Tony Award. In the early 90s, he moved his career from television to film. At that time, Malcolm X was released, and for the first time, Mr. Washington earned Academy Award nomination for Best Actor for playing role in the movie. Later, in the romantic comedy drama The Pitcher's Wife, he demonstrated his versatility in both romantic and action-oriented genres. His significant achievement was in 1990 in his performance in the film Glory. In the film, he played a role as a formerly enslaved man fighting in the Union Army during the Civil War. Playing role in the film led him earn the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, and this is the milestone in his career. Moving to his personal life. Mr. Washington got married to actress Pauletta Pearson in 1983 at his age of 28. Later, this couple got 4 children. He always prioritized his family life, and they maintained comparatively a private family life. Both of them have shown strong family bond, respect, and admiration for each other since the very beginning. Probably this led them to have long-lasting married life in Hollywood.
This is Denzel Washington's cinematic journey in the past 2 years. The Hollywood legend Denzel Washington has continued to prove his versatility and dedication to the acting profession in the past 2 years, such as Equalizer 3. It was released on September 1st of 2023, and it was the last part of the Equalizer trilogy. Directed by Antoine Fuqua, the film saw Washington return as Robert McCall, a retired DIA operative and a U.S. Marine. Set in southern Italy, McCall battles to the Camorra to protect his new friends. The film was a commercial and critical success, grossing over $191 million worldwide. Now we turn to Gladiator 2. This was created November 2024 as Marcinus, a free slave who becomes a power broker. The sequel to Gladiator continues the tale of the Romans with new characters and intricate political alliances. Washington's performance earned him a rave of reviews and was nominated for the Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actor. Now we turn to Othello on Broadway. In Return to the Stage, Washington portrayed Othello in Broadway revival along with Jake Gyllenhaal as Iago. Despite the glowing reviews of his performance, Washington was noticeably snubbed from the 2025 Tony Award nominations. His wife, Pauletta Washington, publicly denounced the snub as the work of narrow-minded people and cited issues with the award systems. Over the past 2 years, Denzel Washington has demonstrated a relentless commitment to storytelling across various media. His diverse appearances and collaborations attest to a busy career that continues to expand and expire.
So, Denzel Washington's career spans over 4 decades and includes more than 50 films. What sets him apart is not just his longevity, but the range and depth of the roles he's taken on. He broke out with his role in Glory as Private Trip, a runaway slave turned Union soldier. This performance earned him his first Oscar. Then came Malcolm X, where he gave an unforgettable portrayal of the civil rights icon. The role solidified his place among Hollywood's finest. He won his second Academy Award for Training Day in 2001, playing a corrupt yet captivating detective, showing just how fearless he is with complex roles. But he's not just a film actor, he's also a respected director and stage performer. He directed films like Antoine Fisher and Fences, and even won a Tony Award for the Broadway version of Fences. Denzel is also known for working with top tier directors like Spike Lee and Antoine Fuqua, forming long lasting creative partnerships. Above all, he's credited with portrayal powerful dignified black characters during a time when Hollywood lacked that representation. He's helped open doors for future generations by being selective and purposeful with his roles. Denzel Washington's awards reflect his extraordinary talent and long-standing impact on film and theater, and also culture. He's a two-time Academy Award winner. His first Oscar came for Glory in 1989, a powerful role that brought national attention to black soldiers in the Civil War. His second Oscar came for Training Day, where he played the unforgettable detective Alonzo Harris. This made him the first black actor to win two competitive Oscars, a huge milestone in Hollywood's history. He also won two Golden Globe Awards, one for The Hurricane and one for Glory in total. He's had nine nominations, showing consistent recognition over the years. On a stage, he earned a Tony Award for Fences in 2010. What's especially powerful is that he later adapted and directed the film version, which earned even more awards, including one for Viola Davis. In 2022, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the U.S. from President Biden. This wasn't just for his acting, it was also for his humanitarian work, mentorships, and inspiration to future generations. He also won a Lifetime Achievements Awards, and in 2020, the New York Times named him the greatest actor of the 21st century thus far, a title that speaks volumes about his legacy he has left. Denzel Washington's influence extends far beyond his filmography. He didn't just act, he transformed what it meant to be black leading man in Hollywood by choosing roles that emphasize strength, depth, and moral complexity. He helps move the industry away from flat, stereotypical portrayals of black characters. But his legacy isn't just on screen. Denzel has always emphasized giving back. He mentored many younger actors, including Chadwick Boseman, who revealed that his education at Howard University was partially paid for by Washington's donations. Other rising stars like Michael B. Jordan also cite him as his role model. His longtime advocate and donor for historically black colleagues and universities, and for decades he's been the national spokesperson for the Boys and Girls Club of America, an organization that helped him as a child. What's also rare is his character. In a world where celebrity scandals are common, Denzel has remained admired for his humility, faith, and focus on excellence. He's earned respect not just as an artist, but as a person. Today, he stands as a cultural icon, someone whose impact is measured not just by words, but how many lives he's touched and how many doors he has opened.